What's up? How you doing? What you been up to? What are you doing today? What you been up to? How's your mama? How's your daddy? How's your family? Mm-hmm. See, got the sun color underneath the glasses. Do. Alright, so we got maybe someone being left alone. Or being left in the house by themselves, watching kid, watching the money. I don't know, like, or family is breadcrumbing people and like telling them this and that, and when it's the opposite, you know. Um, because maybe some family member is trying to hold on to everything, you know. So they're breadcrumbing others and maybe they're even trying to tell you, like, say that you're down here with them when you're actually up there with them, you know, or you're up there above them, like, and not saying that arrogantly, but just meaning that you're different than them, that you're not in the same boat as they are, and they're trying to tell people that you are. So they're breadcrumbing people. Um, could be even breadcrumbing you, you know, trying to give you, the ends and just the breadcrumbs, just what's left over. And when they're like taking everything, taking the bulk of it, and leaving you with like pretty much nothing, you know, and maybe you're the one that's been like making it all, you know, or you're even the tree itself, so you're even more important than even that, you know. So like you are the one, and maybe family has been breadcrumbing others to make it look like that you're not. Maybe they've been trying to, maybe are fake family members or people that you thought were family members that are not. Maybe they're playing your part. They're acting as you. Maybe they're making deals and agreements and stuff in your place when they shouldn't be, and leaving you out of everything when actually they are not even allowed to do it, or they can't. It's like not possible, you know. So anybody that even works with them or is in agreement with them is already, you know, failing, because when it comes down to it, you'll get the bulk of everything no matter what, because you can sue for it. The sun. So you are the sun. Families breadcrumbing. Maybe they're breadcrumbing others. They don't want them to know that you're the sun. Maybe they don't. Maybe they think they're getting away with something, or they're trying to get away with something, and trying to breadcrumb others. They don't want you to know, or don't want others to know that you are, that you're the light, that you're the reason. You are the white horse, as in like you are the bringer of, you know, new fortune. Like you are the one and only reason that they even have anything in the first place. and before there was you, they had nothing, like you're the reason why that they have anything in the first place, and they're trying to leave you out of it because they are like really greedy. They want you. What it is they want you begging them for what they got when you have everything. Like you're the one sitting on all the pinnacles, but they want you looking over here thinking that you have nothing. They want you to think that you have nothing, or they're trying to block you from your pinnacles, from what is yours, and they're trying to breadcrumb you on what is theirs, and like just giving you little bit, like bit by little bit, when you're actually the light. You are the whole shebang. And it's because they're actually in your spot, like, or in the spot they want you to feel like you're in. They want you to feel like you're left out, that you have nothing, that you're just wasting away all this stuff. But in actuality, it's them. They've squandered everything away. They've used everything up. They've always pretended to be you, out of town on cruises, vacations, stuff like that, or to anybody else that don't know you, they pretend to be you. So people think when they do see you finally that you're the fake. And but all along you are the real deal. Like you are the real thing. And it's all because that they um, feel overshadowed by your light. And these are people that never wanted to give up their pinnacles. They never wanted to give up like their stardom or their light. You know what I mean? Like they're mad that you outshine them, and so they try to put you down. They breadcrumb you. They try to leave you out of things. They try to get people to look at them instead of looking at you. And or they pretend to be you and take what is yours, take like deals that's supposed to be yours, or women, um or if you're a man, or if you're a girl, a man, what I mean, like that thing. But they're taking what is yours so that you would have nothing, and that you have to more or less beg them for it because they want to feel important, like, oh, you have to ask them for it, and that they can go and tell and gossip to their friends and shit, and say like, oh, he's a pest, he just all he does is beg for stuff, and da da da. When actuality, everything that they got is yours. It's supposed to be yours. They've been stealing it from you the whole time, and they're playing games with you, trying to get away with murder is what they're trying to do, because they're all involved with a murder, homicide, and that's always been the thing. That's what's hidden, is people. They're trying to breadcrumb. Maybe they're trying to breadcrumb people, like, oh, it's this, or like this is he's the problem, and da da da. But all along, it was family that tried to murder you. It was people that knew you. Enemies are, close. You know what I mean? Your enemies are closer than they are apart. You know what I mean? But it's always been a homicide investigation. But the police maybe are breadcrumbing your family so that they don't know that they're the ones actually being investigated. So maybe they think, maybe they're telling people that you're the one being investigated, when actuality it's them that's being investigated, and they're trying to get away with things. They're trying to hide things. They're trying to do things to you when you're asleep. Um, they're trying to cover up you being seen because they're trying to hide, like I said, they're trying to hide what they've been doing to you, and hide what they've been saying, and what they've been, maybe them portraying you as, or hiding the fact that they've been playing you, so they don't want to be seen with you. And so maybe you'll notice that certain family members, maybe that you used to see or something like that, that they don't, you never see them no more because they're actually acting as you. So they're telling people that they are you, or they're using a mask, or maybe they're like using changing your numbers. They're with some kind of IT tech, and that's involved with the phones, and they're changing your numbers. So when people do call to talk to you or something like that, they're switching them over, and they're using voice boxes to actually communicate with them or texting back with them. And no one's ever actually talking to me, and I haven't talked to a single person on my phone in like 5 years, and that's for real. Other than like the couple people that I've been staying with, you know what I mean, and that's it. And that's only because, and I already know that. And let me say this: well, I know that there's many different reasons why I know this, um, but I know they're switching the phone numbers, and so when a call that comes from here or something like, or somebody that's staying with me, uh, they'll switch it and it'll go through. But until then, it don't go through. But because I tried to uh, send my grandma a happy Mother's Day wishes the other day, uh, and I haven't talked to her since like I don't know, last year sometime. Uh, and I don't even know if I talked to her then, to be honest about it. Uh, but I didn't think about it when I sent the text, and it went through. Well, when I look back at my, I don't have Wi-Fi on there, and my phone data was cut off. So how did my text go through when there was no data on the phone, there was no Wi-Fi on it, but the text went through anyway? And then later on, and never got a text back, but later on I was telling somebody about it that happens to know my grandma, or actually should be around my grandma. And as soon as I said something to them, I got a text from my grandma. That was the first time I've ever got a text back from her for over a year. I mean, I've texted her multiple times and she's never texted me back. And but as soon as I said this to this person, like instantly, I got a text back from her. Shockingly weird. Coincidences do not exist, and there's so many, you know what I mean? And people are starting to see that, and they're resonating with me. You know what I mean? Like they're mirroring me, just like with my phone, with my videos. They're mirroring my videos. They're portraying like they are me, but they're actually not, because these people are not Jonathan Wayne Davis. I am Jonathan Wayne Davis that's sitting here doing this video, and people are portraying to be me, and I'm the only Jonathan Wayne Davis there is. Because I am a Hierophant. So maybe cops are involved, trying to, they know that I'm the key, and maybe they know that there's multiple people mirroring me doing this, and they're trying to get away with it and trying to breadcrumb others to steal my light and to steal my money, and what's like donations, sponsors, like people sending things, anything like that. And cops could be involved actually doing this, and but you got a Hierophant, someone that is higher up, that is involved calling the shots of this, that could be higher up in the family, or like higher up in, like, yeah, like a cop, or higher up in, stature, you know, that maybe resonates with you, maybe wants to, maybe even wants to come in contact with you and understands what's going on, maybe wants to help you get away from your situation, because they know that you're doing without, and that you people are breadcrumbing and stealing what is yours when you should be having it all. Peace.